Located in the former Eastern Province and with a population of about 1.4 million people, Meru is one of the fastest developing counties in Kenya. This united, prosperous, green model county has an area of 6,936.9 square kilometers. Meru town is the commercial capital of the greater northern and eastern Kenya, as well as the agricultural center of the region, hosting over 40 financial institutions serving Meru County primarily, but also the rest of the upper eastern region. Under the progressive leadership of Honorable Peter Munya, who is Meru County's first governor, the county has been working on an ambitious 5-year integrated development plan to steer rapid growth at the grassroots level.
We took over at a very unique period in the history of our country. We were implementing a new constitution and a totally new devolved system that a lot of people do not understand. And given that scenario, it was we were faced with very many challenges, creating a government from scratch. Even creating the structure itself, figuring out what kind of structure you require, filling that structure with people, getting in offices to sit, and at the same time you are expected to deliver services immediately because government was supposed to start cleaning streets, building roads, providing water, at the word go. So we faced many difficulties, but looking back we are very happy with what we have been able to do now. All our departments are functional, fully staffed with people. Our sub-county administrations are also in place. And if we look at our agenda, the agenda we ran for this period, and we have implemented most of the things we wanted to do.
The county's commitment is to improve the lives of the residents of Meru County. In this regard, the county is focusing on several areas. One of the key sectors in the county government is the Department of Roads, Transport and Infrastructure. The sector has embarked on an infrastructural upgrade exercise that includes improving and opening up roads and infrastructure throughout Meru County. They include the eastern and western bypasses, the 45-kilometer pro-base roads in each of the 9 sub-counties, and 5-kilometer roads in all major urban centers. Beautification of streets and creation of more parking spaces in major towns including Meru, Nkobo, Maua and Timau is underway.
Tunaona maendeleo ya county inaendelea mzuri sana. Kiangalia upande wa barabara, hizi zinapenya kutoka stage kuelekea pande nje, zote zinaenda sawa na tunashukuru county. Mambo ya rights, hata rights sasa county imeweka rights na usiku tunabeba abiria na mambo yanakuwa mzuri sana.
Meru being on a hilly landscape, there are problems of accessibility, especially when it rains. The road conditions are really pathetic. So for the past 1.5 years, we've been able to improve access to various areas, mainly the agricultural areas and also in the urban centers. We've been able to grade 20 kilometers in every ward, and Meru having 45 wards, that's an average of 900 kilometers. We've been able to open new roads, areas where there were no roads before. So we have opened new routes on average of about 10 kilometers in every ward. And being able to improve all the parking spaces that were there in our urban centers, meaning in Melton we've been able to construct a bay for the taxis. We've been able to construct a stage that can accommodate about 200 vehicles for these short distance traveling vehicles.
First and foremost, I think Meru is a first in so many. We have a governor who is articulate in the projects that we want to achieve, and I think he endeavors to make sure that they have been achieved. From the transport industry, we have seen a lot of infrastructure developments. We have seen the bus park. It improves the status of our bus parks, and we are happy that that is happening, and we shall continue supporting our governor on that direction that is going on.
Ni juzi tu wakati county government imeanza about 3 months ago, ndio barabara nyingine zimefunguliwa over 60%. Sile hata watu walikuwa wamesahau kama kuna barabara pande hizo. And that happened just in 1 year. Kama ingekuweko kutoka 63 na wao wanatengeneza kilomita tuseme 20 kwa mwaka, hii hatungekuwa na shinda ya barabara kama vile tuko nao sasa, kwa sababu hiyo ndio gharama ile kubwa sana inakula pesa ya mkulima.
Aware of the value of recreation for its residents, the county government is keen to provide recreational parks in Meru Town and other county townships. Ntere Recreational Park in Meru Town is one such facility.
This has been a bushy place, but since the county came about, they have improved the park, and we are happy to see that people can come and rest and have fun. And it is a good place for very many people to enjoy themselves. It is a resting place, a place to make fun, a place for leisure, and a place that you can even have a bash. And we can see that even people having weddings come for photo sessions here.
Kuna shida pali ya kufanya rehearsals, but kama saa hii sasa vile kiwanja imetengelezwa ikakuwa poa hivi, si tunakuja tunafanya rehearsals zetu ya zile vitu tunafanya kama ma youth, na pia vile ma weekend tunacheki kama vile watu wanakuwa wengi, tunakaa tuna fun pamoja, hakuna ati kwenda kusumbuka kwenda kule kwa mavichaka.
Constructing the recreation park in Maua for this financial year. We've already allocated 100 million for that purpose. We want to make it a modern recreation facility with the car cables, with water.
Slowly our towns are becoming beautiful places for commerce. Walk around, you hear our citizens say, in fact, that Meru Town is becoming a city. And they themselves saying that because of the planning and the infrastructural development that is taking place within our towns. We are now in the process of moving out people who are squatting on Kanyoru River. We are also reclaiming the riparian land along Kadika River. We want to transform all those areas into parking, not into a recreation park. And I've already directed my Department of Infrastructure that we must make it as a condition for the bypasses that are being developed in town, for the bypasses to include bicycle lanes. And then we'll also do bicycle lanes in those parks and create a trail around the town. So that during weekends, why not take your bicycle, your bike, and go around and it's introducing another sporting activity in this town.
To make Meru a 24-hour economy and improve security in the county, the installation of floodlights and streetlights in major towns is also underway.
You see business activity going on throughout throughout the day, 24 hours. That's what we are doing in Meru, that's what we want to do in Maua, that's what we want to do in Ukobo. And if you go to Makutano during the night, you'll see that it's already taking shape. There are parking areas, people are doing businesses over.
Meru County has a huge potential for the development of renewable energy production plants. A wind energy production farm is being developed by private developers to provide energy to the county and also feed to the national grid.
The Kadabene area, where there's potential for wind energy, we have information that that area can generate up to 400 megawatts. And believe, once that one is actualized, it will be the biggest wind farm in Kenya.
Meru Town is the commercial and political capital of the county. It boasts of numerous shops, supermarkets, insurance companies, and over 20 banks. The financial institutions offer the business community a platform to save, borrow loans for business startups and expansion. The county government has also upgraded existing markets and constructed several new ones to offer the business community a better environment to conduct their businesses. Gakoromene, Ntarene and Kariana markets are some of the upgraded markets where traders are enjoying the services of the county government.
Soko yetu vile imejengwa vizuri. Ndio. Na stima tumewekewa, tukatengenezewa njia. Unaona? Sasa tumefurahia.
Maendeleo iko kwa sababu soko saa hizi mizigo yetu inalala soko hatupeleki store. Kitu ya pili, hakuna wakati wa mvua tunauza mizigo yetu. Kitu ya tatu, hakuna wizi siku hizi, mizigo yetu inakuwa safe na kila kitu iko sambamba kabisa.
Unaona hii soko tulikuwa nje tukazengewa hii 2014.
Whilst the small-scale traders are taken care of through the construction of markets, motorcycle riders who provide transport to many of the small-scale traders are also catered for through the construction of shades to shield the riders from the sweltering heat of the sun. Some of the townships that have benefited from this effort by the county government include Timau, Nkobo and Maua. There are many Meru residents who are in business and aware of their need to access cheap credit. The county government has passed a finance bill to enable the Meru business community access credit at low interest rates.
One that has been considered as very potential is coming up with a microfinance sort of a bank that will be taking deposits and giving loan to Meru residents through affordable interest rates. You know that the interest rates charged by the commercial banks are quite exorbitant.
SACCOs are our mobilizing tool, and we already have 3 in every sub-county, in all the 9 sub-county. New SACCOs, that is already 15 SACCOs. We are giving seed money, we are giving each SACCO 5 million of lending to the farmers. And we are also upping that by creating an umbrella microfinance corporation that will help in capitalizing those SACCOs and also in expanding the credit market for the low excluded people who are not able to access the normal commercial banks and because of the interest rates and the collateral requirement.
In education, the county has many institutions of higher learning with students from all over the country and beyond. To make the county even more successful in the sector, the government is working to improve early childhood development centers through the provision of infrastructure and the hiring of more ECD teachers. The government is also working on the establishment of daycare centers in major urban centers.
we have been able to put up 90 ECD classrooms, model classrooms, and some are complete and commissioned. That one is to give our young learners a child-friendly environment, so that they try to go to school and not cry when they are told to go to school.
I know the county government has also gone a step further to engage ECD teachers, where the teachers are being paid better than they have been paid previously by the parents. And because ECD is actually the very basic, and that is why the young children are really nurtured to have education and to want even to pursue education. I believe this will definitely impact positively on the future of education in this county.
And although primary and secondary education is the responsibility of the national government according to the schedule of government functions, the county government is encouraging residents to mentor children in these levels of education so as to ensure that the county excels in primary and secondary education.
And our slogan is adopt a school, so that we go back to our schools where we went, primary schools especially, because that is where we have been having very bad results. And we mentor the children, we assist the SMC or the school management committee in resource mobilization. And it is something that our people have taken with a lot of seriousness, each of us as a school, including the governor. Senator Kiretu Moronge is at Kionyo Primary School. Cabinet Secretary Kaimeni is mentoring Muradankari. Lady Justice Mala Kome is at Meru Primary, and they have all gone to their primary schools.
For instance, personally I was involved with the school before, but now it's more formal. That I have a school, Brajiru Primary School, which is my former primary school, and I'm mentoring that school.
With regard to tertiary level education, the county government is planning to rebrand polytechnics to become talent and innovation centers. In matters concerning health, this prosperous green model county government of Meru is committed to improving healthcare by providing state-of-the-art equipment and technology to carry out complex medical procedures. Some include the procurement of a renal dialysis machine for provision of dialysis services for patients with kidney problems, and the acquisition of ambulances for each sub-county. Furthermore, the county has taken the medical practitioners abroad for further training, especially in specialized areas. Hospital beds have also been added across the county to increase overall capacity for handling patients.
We are making very serious strides in providing affordable health care to our people. Here. We have already upgraded Meru Level 5 Hospital to a teaching and referral hospital. We are working with the KEMO.
Our intention is to have, residents of Meru County not walking more than 5 kilometers in the next 5 years to get services, so they can actually focus on raising their kids and working on their farms, doing anything else that actually builds on our economy. We also want to build a cancer center. It's going to cost a lot of money, in fact 450 million Kenya shillings. It's going to be done in phases.
Meru County is endowed with immense natural resources that make it a most viable tourist destination. To the west of the county is the Mount Kenya Forest, wherein a part of the Mount Kenya National Park lies. The Meru Museum is another tourist attraction that showcases the culture of the Meru people.
We have so many things that they can learn in Meru Museum. They learn about the cultural things that were used by Meru people. We have also live exhibits that are quite interesting, whereby they find them in the natural environment and they don't know about them.
Unknown to most people, Lake Rotundo, famous for the log cabins in which Prince William of the United Kingdom proposed to his wife Kate Middleton, is in Meru County. Not too far from this serene mountain lake is yet another, Lake Alice, popular with tourists keen on trout fishing. The two lakes provide a picture-perfect scenery for hiking, fishing and viewing of the spectacular Mount Kenya.
So cold, so sweet. Not salt.
Kwa Meru government tunataka sisi kama wakaaji wa hii area na walinda hii msitu watuletee wageni wengi, tutakuwa na pesa. Kwa hivyo tunaweza jivunia hii lake tukiwa kama Meru government, Meru County. Na tunaomba Munya sana ajaribu kutufanyia na tutengeneze hiyo njia ili tupate wageni na hii pesa na hii maleki.
At Ruarere, there is a tourist site that locals believe to have Jesus' feet and a donkey engraved on a rock. The site also has water gushing out of a rock.
Since his childhood, he made that Jesus foot on the rock. He was shown and told this is Jesus' foot. And then he says there are so many tourists who come to this area. And now he's calling upon the county government, if they put value, they add value on this area, the tourists can be leaving some cash, which can be a source of revenue to the county government and to the community at large.
Other existing potential tourism sites include Igombe Crater that has colored water.
We have also a flagship project now for our tourism industry. That is the Nyambene National Reserve, which was actually gazetted in the year 2000. It has not been operational, but we have now operationalized. That one is now operational. Already we have, through the assistance of KWS, we have trained that rangers, they are already on site, and the place looks good for bird watching, and we are sure that in the long-term plan, we're going to make this one as a proper conservation area, so that even you can also tap now the Lapset corridor that actually can be passing within the boundaries of that Nyambene Conservancy.
We are also in the process of intervening at the Meru National Park to increase bed capacity, because one of the challenges for tourism in this county is bed capacity. You go to the park, you can go, yes, the park is serene and beautiful, but when you sleep, the bed capacity in this town is already increasing. Hotels are coming up.
But perhaps of all the county's natural resources, none is more renowned than the Lower Conservancy, a private sanctuary where the Lower Marathon is held every year to raise funds for conservation. Also here, you can take a game drive as long as you're staying at the Conservancy.
The benefits of the marathon is that it opens up Meru County, Isiolo and Laikipia to the international world. It is the only place in the world where people run amongst wildlife. It is one of the biggest causes. We have, and out of it, there is generation of funding to Meru County, Isiolo, and Laikipia, and the programs that run within Lewa. A lot of business is generated for Meru County through this because of the participation of different organizations.
The county government has identified sports as a perfect way to eliminate poverty, idleness, and related vices. The Gender Sports and Social Services has had one of its most ambitious plans actualized. This is the development of a fast-growing, performing, and all-inclusive talent academy for children and young adults. The department is also rehabilitating Kinoru Stadium to international standards.
We've been putting up sporting facilities that can attract the Premier League teams to come and play in Meru. We have planned to invite, for the inaugural competition, we want to invite teams from South Africa, a team from Nigeria, and of course our local team. Already, Kinoru is the home ground for Tusker FC. And we have already had several Premier League games being played in Kinoru. And when those teams are here, everything comes to a standstill in this town. Bars are busy, restaurants are busy, it's business, it's sports tourism.
Whereas the Meru were mainly agriculturalists, with their sole interest being primarily food for sustenance, the community has over the years become more sophisticated in their farming. Currently, they produce crops for both their own consumption and for sale. Their produce includes both cash and food crops. In recent times, the county has ventured more into high-value crops that include coffee, which is a key pillar to the Meru economy, resulting in the formation of a coffee union.
Brokers have completely messed up with the commodity market, the coffee market. They come and give money to the management of the committees. And when they get coffee, they sell, they are given very little money. At the beginning, they may give you some incentive. Then after that, you get very poor prices. We have intervened in that sector. We list the KPCU mill that is situated here in the town, and we have brought together all the farmers to mill their coffee there.
We also want to position our coffee into the chart of the world. We want to do our business and do our coffee directly and be able to be marked as a single origin coffee producer, where Meru will be able to be one of the best producers of coffee in Kenya.
And this is what we want to replicate in other value chains in the agricultural sector. We want to do that with the macadamia nuts. We want to go into the milk sector.
Another cash crop is tea, and of interest, purple tea, which fetches higher prices compared to the normal green tea. The county government has pioneered the growing of Lyrica rice, which grows without flooding.
Nafurahia sana serikali ya kaunti imenisaidia sana kwa kunipatia mbegu za mchele ya Amerika, na nafurahia pia kwa sababu wametuletea mafunzo kuhusu kupanda mchele ya Amerika kwa sababu ni geni.
Another new crop being grown in the county is pineapple, introduced by the county government in areas identified as having potential for the growing of the crop.
Not far from here, in a Catholic mission called Mukululu, we have even a small winery where they make very good wine, Meru wine, red wine and white wine, and even produce wine for Mass, for the Catholic Mass. So they have shown over all these years that grapes do well in certain parts of Meru County, and that their grapes are a good value addition, to the local farmers. So my wife and I, we ask ourselves the question, if the Catholic fathers and brothers have been growing these grapes in these parts all these years, why aren't the local farmers taking the initiative?
Even the produce that you can find elsewhere, potatoes, arrowroots or others, the quality you get in the county is much sweeter than elsewhere. I don't know if you know that the potatoes fetch a premium. The ones from Meru County fetch a premium in the market.
But perhaps no other crop is more famous in the county other than the popular green gold, Mira. The county's produce is not only consumed locally within the county, but also outside, as some producers export their produce to countries in the region and beyond.
First of all, I want to thank His Excellency, our Governor, Peter Munya. He has been in forefront fighting for the welfare of the Mira farmers. Actually, when we had there was a ban of Mira in the UK, he was the one spearheading the process of the legal process in the UK. And so far, I can say he's still committed to making sure that the people of Igembe North, because they depend on Mira for their livelihood, that the Mira is going to be one of the major cash crop in Meru County. So far, we are also happy that the National Parliament enacted a crop amendment bill, and the Mira now is being recognized as one of the cash crops in Kenya.
The county's location and high agricultural potential makes it ideal to serve the emerging markets of Isiolo and the planned north of Kenya. The new market is expected to result from the successful implementation of the proposed Lapset corridor.
Trying to link farmers to markets. We are already doing it with grain, we are doing it with some vegetables, we are doing it with potatoes, we are doing it with bananas, we are doing it with sorghum. You realize that since agricultural extension was, could I call it liberalized, now there are very many people in the game.
The surprising produce of the county is fish. And according to statistics, Meru is the second largest fish producer in Kenya, with 2 value addition fish processing factories.
This is Kanyakine Fish Mini Processing Plant. It's a point where farmers will be expected to bring their fish, and after the fish is received, it is supposed to be processed. So we have got a place now where our farmers now can bring their fish. They can farm their fish knowing that there's somewhere they are going to sell their fish to, and post-harvest losses will be minimized.
What you have done now is that we have introduced several fish ponds in the county. Actually, we had a fish pond in each ward. 2 fish ponds actually. And the interest here was to make people see that a small fish pond also can produce good income, and therefore these ones will be used for training. There are those people who already constructed theirs in the ESP project, and they are doing well.
With assistance from the county, which has also assisted us to construct 140 fish ponds in the county, which will produce about 30 tons of fish per year, and this will be a good source of income to the farmers.
Serikali imesaidia
imesaidia wakulima na raina. Serikali ndio ilipa deriba ya kuchimba hiyo pond.
The county government is encouraging the use of greenhouses to increase efficiency in food production and lower the cost of production.
In the side of crops, we also have looked at the size of farms that we have in this country. They are becoming smaller, and we are also having difficulties with water. So we want to encourage greenhouse production, particularly to take care of climate change, because water is now very rare. Greenhouse production uses little water. We use drip irrigation, and the young men also find it poor, so they will be interested in working on that. And at the same time, the older people who cannot actually work in the farms, and they are very particular about farming, will continue producing through greenhouses.
On dairy production, the county government is keen to ensure the potential of dairy farming is appropriately harnessed.
There is also the acquisition of proven top bulls from the world-leading sires, mainly from the UK, USA, Canada, and New Zealand, which the county government has also enabled the farmer to upgrade their dairy farms or dairy cattle in terms of milk production and also in terms of beef production, especially for the beef farmers in the arid and semi-arid areas.
As such, the county has put up several milk coolers in all sub-counties to support dairy farmers.
Installation of Meru County here in Kariene with the Ngwatanero Dairy Group was due to overproduction of milk in the area, mostly the evening milk, which has to be cooled so that it will be sold the following day. The county assisted and have installed a cooler. Before the county government came in to help the group, the situation was pathetic in that the evening milk used to go to waste because all of it could not be accommodated by the local market.
We are already constructing a dairy plant for goat milk. The equipment is there. We found it there. They had bought it some time back, and they didn't have the premises, so we are helping them to develop it at the Kalguru Farmers, Agricultural Training Center. So that one is under construction. We expect to come up.
There is also great effort being made in water harnessing, conservation of natural resources and the environment to make a better Meru. Towards this, a survey has been done and 7 dams designed along some of the permanent rivers flowing through the county, such as Tangada and Ura rivers. The dam will also ease the supply of water across the larger Meru County. To demonstrate the value of water and encourage farmers and local residents to harness this commodity, every government institution and primary school has been given a water tank by the county government.
We are actually upgrading 8 urban water systems in the county. We have also been able to adopt a rain harvesting technology that is not expensive but is also has very big impact. We've been doing tanks that have a capacity of storing 225,000 cubic meters of water in the dry belt. And as we speak, 5 tanks are ready. We are rolling out the construction of another 35 tanks. Those tanks alone will be able to provide 65,000 people with their domestic water supply for 1 month. And this work is continuing. We were also able to do 45 tanks, 1 tank in every county, in every ward, again to continue increasing storage capacity and therefore be able to provide people with water.
Beleni tulikuwa tunaenda Lare maili 3 kusota maji, lakini saa hii kaunti inatusaidia, tunaletewa hii maji na wanatujengea tanki, na tunapenda sana watusaidie kujenga tanki hata ingine.
We intend to have 7 dams, major dams in Meru County that will ease the water problem. And I want to confirm to you, we are equal to the task, and within 4-5 years, we'll have supplied enough water to the Meru residents, both for agriculture, and I believe our economy will never be the same again.
This United Green Model County is open to innovative ideas on how best to deliver on the county's commitments and has put in deliberate measures to attract investors to participate in development.
And now we have a document which clearly defines what the Meru County government is going to do for the next 5 years. The other component, of course, on the land issue, we spent a lot of time trying to understand the challenges and the complications around the land question in Meru County. We consider it really one of the historical injustices, considering that 60% of the Meru County citizens, and especially in the Greater North, don't have title deeds at this particular point in the history of this country. A really big distance and which has hampered development in a fairly very big way. What we are really focusing on now is to support that process of titling, although it's not 100% under the responsibility of Meru County government. Ours really is to see how we can support the process.
In 2014, an investment initiative was put in place dubbed Gold Valley, graced by the governor and other dignitaries.
The governor is really a person who is development minded. He's working day and night to make a difference in Meru County.
Meru is a county with a lot of potential. Very soon, Meru will actually be close to taking over from Nairobi. If, and I think it's going to succeed, if LAPSET project succeeds.
It's an opportunity for us, Gold Valley, for us to make money. And I've told our people of Meru, let us not be shy about talking about making money. Money is very important in our lives. Some will say it is dirty, it is bad, but money as a commodity is not bad. It is we who are bad.
We already passed a law creating Meru County Investment and Development Corporation. And this is the body that will interface with the private sector in attracting investments in Meru. So we are in the process of now recruiting the board that will be running this corporation. So this initiative is coming it's very timely because also we are, finalizing that process of creating that corporation.
This investment, what it is intended to achieve is to manage the existing investments and also look at the potential areas where we can have more investments.
To the people of Meru County, the message I would like to tell them is that everybody really needs to have put enough time and thinking about the county and to contribute to its development. It's not good enough to criticize, it's good to contribute positively to the people outside the county. I think if you have not been to the Meru County, come visit once, you'll fall in love, you'll be coming there and you'll invest. I can assure you about that.
Meru County has a lot of investment potential. I urge all potential investors to visit Meru County. There's possibility to invest in the hospitality industry, in the tourism industry, in the agriculture industry. So all investors are encouraged to look at the potential in Meru County, and for sure they will not be disappointed with the returns.
These are just but a few of the progressive steps taken and the achievements made by Meru County in its bid to become a model county for the rest of the country. This has been possible due to the symbiotic relationship between the County Assembly and the Executive.
One, our strength is that we have been able to strengthen our bond between the elected and the nominated members, so that at the onset we minimize on the tensions within the assembly, so that we are able to work together as a cohesive team.
We also bring a lot of public participation as a government, and in future we really want to encourage that, so that the members of the public are able to know what the county government is doing.